Hi, money makers. It's your girl, the Paycheck Princess, here to spill the easiest secret to making digital products. Yet, it's all right here in Canva. Imagine creating something simple, stylish, and totally you, and turning it into cash flow without the complicated tech headaches. Today, I'm showing you step by step how to make your first digital product so you can start cashing in fast. Enough sitting on the sidelines watching everyone else get paid. This is your moment to shine, to build your boss brand, and make that money move. Let's get you that rich girl glow. Time's ticking, so let's jump in and make your money work for you. Open up Canva, and here we see a sample ebook. Making an ebook is so easy, you guys. You would not believe it. And there are many different digital products you can make with Canva, but today we're going to start with the easiest one, a simple ebook. So we're going to go ahead and open up a new tab. And as you can see here, you type in ebook. I'm so glad to have you guys here. Type in the comments what type of life you want to lead, because we're not just going living paycheck to paycheck anymore. It's over. That day is over. It's not enough. It's time to create your own freedom, your own empire through getting your finances straight. So let's make a digital product. This will take you step by step from the beginning to the end. And then we'll talk about actually getting it out to your audience in another video. So let's begin. Here is the blank canvas. You're going to pull open this menu and you're going to go to design. You want to go to templates and type in ebook. Then you're going to see a lot of different types of covers you can make. These are called templates. And templates are examples that you go off of to make your own. You're not going to just take it and sell it as it is. You're going to go based off of that and make it your own. So I'm going to find one. I'm going to choose this one. So we see that this is already here. The title is here. What you're going to do is you're going to change it and make it yours. So you click on the actual element and you're going to type it in. So my example book will be called Rich Girl Glow. Okay. And you can move things around by just clicking on it, like that and moving it. Or you can use this is the easiest one, and move it up and down. And you see those little lines there? They're there to help you line up the object in a better way. All right. Your helpful guide to harnessing your skills and making a passive income. That's very fitting. But say I didn't want that, but I also didn't know what to say. Canva has this tool called Magic Write. So when you click on text, it will give you the option to either Magic Write, comment if you have a team that you're sharing this with, lock the position so it can't be moved at all, duplicate the text so if you want it to be said several times, throw in the trash, and then the more button. The more button we'll get into later, but that's settings of what exactly to do with that particular element. We're going to go to this one, and first of all, I want to make it a little bit bigger. As you can see up here, it's very familiar, like Microsoft Word. So it's not really much of a learning curve, which is great for beginners. Photoshop who, right? So I don't really want to say this because this is somebody else's words, but let's say I don't have anything to say on the spot. So I click on Magic Write. Then they give me the options. I can transform the text, rewrite it, fix any spelling errors, have them expand on what I wrote, or shorten it, make it more fun, make it sound more formal, change the voice, or generate a quiz from it. I think I'm going to go to rewrite. Let's see what I come up with. A comprehensive guide to leveraging your skills with passive income. Um, I'm going to say more like this. The essential guide to leveraging your skills and generating a passive income. I actually kind of like that. Let's replace it. So you want to make your work stand out. So you see what I'm doing, right? I'm just highlighting a word, and I would like to go to the text color, which is this A here. And since I want it to stand out, I'm just changing the color. You cannot see that though. But that's what you would do if you want to change colors. You click on the A, and then the whole text color box shows up here. And you can even click on this right here and go through all the different colors. And then it changes itself real time right here. Or if you really want to try, this is a pro tip, take this color picker right here. And then you're going to go and click on any color. And let's say I wanted to click on this dark green, and it will give me that particular color, and it will color it that. So I'm going to give it that, okay? So I'm going to change this background. How do I change the background? Well, you click on it, and you can do a magic background if you have a pro feature. Don't worry about getting the pro edition. You can if you want to, which I do have it. But what it does is it gives you access to, as you can see, brand elements, more pictures, more text fonts. But really, a lot of people get by with the regular version. And if you're interested in joining Canva, go ahead and get my link below to get a discount on the program. So I just want to keep it basic today, right? Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like the minimal look. It looks very chic and elegant to me. Those nudes, those neutrals. So maybe I want to make this a little bit bigger, just stretch it out. And I'm going to up the font size. And I might want to change the font. So it's going to show up here, and you go through the ones that you like. I'm going to leave that there, okay? Now, say I did not want this. You see when you move around, this purple text box shows up. That's just showing these are different elements you can work with. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Say I don't want this stack of money here, I can just delete it. But I do want to keep it here, but I want to make it a little bit bigger. And there you go. I can also click on the image, and then roll options came up. Edit, remove the background, pro feature, erase, crop it, flip it, and that's what I want to do. Stroke it, corner its round its corners, make it transparent, make it move, and position it, and then copy it if I want to paste it somewhere else. I'm going to try to just flip it. Okay, I actually like that. It looks like somebody's like pushing money forward on the table towards you, so we're going to keep that look. Now, the great thing about this is that you go down to add page. Now, I know many of you are like, okay, now what now? Well, the great thing about Canva is that it has templates. You go to the design area, and this is a part of the brand I already have. And it even gives sample pages. So let's work with that. Contents. Wow, this is very nice. Hello, honing your skills. What avenue is best for you? You're going to go in and change this to your liking. And add those elements. Look how easy that was. I'm already on page 3. And go to elements, go to design. And then I'm going to say I want that introduction page. This looks really nice. This actually reminds me of some like an ad you would see in a magazine. Very nice, and you can move it around. And this, nobody can see that unless you don't want them to see that. And what you're gonna do is actually write text into that. Okay, excuse me. So let's say leave it there. Let's just pretend that we want it small like that. You can also remember you can also delete it. You can actually bring this photo down. Whoa, nice, right? I can also replace that. Say I don't want that. So I'm gonna go to elements. I'm gonna type in rural on computer. And I'm gonna choose, when you go to the element section, there's gonna be a lot of options. Graphics, and these are usually like fake photos, drawings, real photos of people, videos of people, mock-ups if you're making a product and you want it to show up on actual laptop or book, frames, and even audio. But we're going to focus on real photos of people for this particular part of the book. And say I prefer, we want something that's going to match the mood. You want people to look happy. So, okay, now a picture just showed up on the page. Well, it's blocking everything. Don't worry about that. Click on these three dots, and then you're going to scroll down. Set image as background. Let's try it. There she goes. And then I'm going to double click on her. And this gives me the opportunity to move her around because the picture is so big. And maybe I want that. And maybe I don't. And actually, I don't. Because it kind of messed with the vibe. So I'm going to leave that alone. And maybe I'm going to put her. Replace background. You should delete the picture first, but there's different ways you can do it. I was just doing it like the right away way. So let's move her up. That's decent. That still looks kind of like a magazine. Let's keep it. Maybe you want to put an intro. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just want to get to the point. Hello, I'm Paycheck Princess. So this is a text box. I just want to say this. You can change the sizing. You can stretch it out. You can even make her transparent. So you go here and transparent is like making it a little more faded. Because maybe you don't want people to see that. If you go all the way here, it's like, why is she there, right? If you put a little bit, maybe right on here, a little more. And maybe you can make it even bigger because now she's behind it and now it's a little bit better. Say, maybe we want to go a little more like effects. So these are the set of effects and styles of what you can do with your font. So you can add shadow to that. You can add a lift to it. You can make it look hollow, splice it, outline it, echo it, glitch it, neon it, or give it a background. I'm going to give it a background. Let's leave it like that. Let's just work with that for now. Hello, I'm Paycheck Princess. And then maybe say you want to add a new box of text. You don't keep writing in this text box. You're going to go to text. And you're going to get these options. We're going to focus on the default text styles for now. I'm not going to go into this, but there are different apps that will make it look a certain way. Different combinations you can use to make it a lot nicer. And remember, when there's a crown next to it, this is specifically because you have a pro plan. And remember, you can get a free 30 days with the link in my description box. So you can also add page numbers, by the way. If you're the type of person is there already, you want a page number, go ahead and put it there. You can also even have a brand kit where you have your own personal fonts. So I want to add a smaller text box underneath this. So that's a subheading. And then I'm going to backspace and type something. Welcome to your rich girl era. And as you notice, it keeps typing like this in the middle. That's just because in the alignment way, I can have it changed like this, like this, like this, or like this. So you can switch it around. I think I prefer this way. And you can always change it yourself by pulling this side. And there you go. And so maybe I could put it down here a little bit. It's all about taking your time and creating the best product you can. And you know what? Sometimes you don't need to do all that. So you see, I'm trying to match it. I think that's the same color, but it needs to be boldened. So let me go ahead and. It says it's bolted. Really? Oh, it's a different font. That makes sense. So I lined it up because I want it aligned. But you know what? She's still kind of like showing up too much. So I'm going to go back to transparency. I'm going to make her. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. Once again, if you don't like it, no worries. Just move it around. You know what I'm saying? It's really simple. You can change your life by taking a chance on yourself. So you got the cover, you got the table of contents, and none of this was done from scratch. This was from templates. So you go ahead and you add in the rest. You're pretty much done. I'm going to go back to my design and I'm going to just add in the rest. I think I replaced that page. Don't worry about it. Always press add page so it doesn't like completely replace it. And then we're going to say that's the conclusion. Really nice. Remember, go in and make it your own. And you literally have a book. This is a preview of the grid so you can see the layout of it. Whoa, very nice, right? You can also make it very big. So this is like it's in presentation mode and it's just showing you. Wow, right? So you're done with your book now. You're gonna press escape. When you're ever in your full screen mode, just press the escape button, you'll get out. What I think is a good idea, by the way, is to include any social media you may have. Just like a word of advice. So say let me just work with Reddit for now. You see that logo? So you just want to put it at the back of the book or maybe in the front. And just let them know how to find you on Reddit. Put your little name there. Make it smaller if you want, bigger. And move it around. I'm going to type in paycheck. Now, guys, I do not have a Reddit, but if I did, this is what I would do. And then you want to move that down a little bit. Best of luck. Okay, and you're done with your book, guys. You can make as many pages as you want. And the finished product could look something a lot like this. But I want you guys to see this. If this is something that you want to do and you want to find many other ways to make a book, I would strongly recommend my Career Girl Guide, 16 actionable tips to get hired and build online income streams. You do not have to be miserable in your job search. There's so much you can do. And I talk about that in this book that I made, just like a little preview, right? It's a lot of pages. It's 81 pages, and there's a lot of tips. And so that's another ebook I made. So why don't you give it a try? It's very simple. You've seen many people make it. Why not you? When you're done with your product, you're going to go to the share button. And this share button has a lot of options. But for you today, we're going to press download. You can also do a public view link if you just want to put a link. Maybe it's a free book. I would suggest starting with a lead magnet that's free. So the lead magnet is something usually 1 to maybe 5 pages. And it's free information you want to give out. But you're trying to make money. So then go ahead and upscale that, maybe 29, 39, 49 and dollars. So then they're going to ask you what file type. I would suggest stick to what they suggest to you. PNG is best for all these images and illustrations. It could also be a JPEG. If you're printing it out, definitely go ahead and do PDF standard or PDF print. Web designs is SVG. We're not doing a video right now, but they do let you do YouTube and TikTok videos. And there's a GIF. Okay, you know what that is. And a PowerPoint option. We're going to stick with what they recommended and leave it at that size. Don't click any of these. It's going to select all the pages. If you're just trying to get your cover page because you want to promote that page by itself, press current page and go on a cover page, and it will only do that particular page. But we want to do all the pages, so it's 6 pages. And then you're going to press download. Remember, when you get the pro plan, you're saving money. When you don't have the pro plan, you do have to pay for certain elements. So say this font right here had a crown next to it. I can put that on my design, but as a free user, I would have to pay some money for that. So that's a great benefit to have the plan. That's all it is, ladies. I know you can do it, and I know there's been out there as well. You can do this. You do not have to stay stuck in poverty. You do not have to struggle. Go ahead and check out my Career Girl Guide. You won't be sorry. There are so many ways, whether you want to build income online or off, to make money. I believe in you. It's time you believe in yourself. All right, take care, and God bless.